And we've talked a lot about teacher efficacy, and what Roger Goddard says, well, you know, really what you need is collective efficacy. So it's not about me in my classroom, well, I can do it, but I don't know why you can't. You know, I don't have any trouble with those kids. You know, you would have heard those kind of conversations. It's about collective efficacy. So how do we together make a difference, or feel that we can make a difference? And this article talks about 4 things that really help teachers with this sense of collective efficacy. One is that they actually know where their students are at. So they have the information to know exactly where the students are at with their learning. Number 2, they're able to make decisions about the type of learning, the type of content, and the way in which that content is delivered in order to move the children from A to B. So having the right information about learning. 2, being able to make decisions about that. 3, the kind of professional learning that's going to enable 1 and 2. So a focused professional learning that is about the evidence that's in front of them about these students. So what do I need to do in order to move those students from A to B, and the professional learning tailored to that. And finally, it's the leadership that supports all of the above. So the leadership that creates the conditions for these things to occur. So the use of data, the effective use of data, is one of those features that really does create a sense of collective efficacy. Because as you're reflecting on the data, you can see the data improve as a consequence of what you've been doing in your practice. And there is nothing more rewarding than seeing that. And this is what we're trying to aim for here. So we're providing the right support for success to occur, and using data to plan for success, achieve success, reflect on that success is one way that you build motivation, collective efficacy, and a sense of real buzz in your schools. So that's why I sort of cling to this term, because I think it's fundamental to what you're trying to do in the school. Because without it, without a sense of collective efficacy, what you would hear in a school is, well, that's all well and good, but with these kids, I really don't think what I do is going to really make a difference. That's what you would hear. With collective efficacy, it says, I know that I've got the resources, I know that I've got the knowledge, I know that what I can do is going to make a difference. So using data strategically is a core part of the school culture. It's used to inform decisions, action, improvement at all levels, at the whole school level, at the classroom level, at the individual student level, or indeed with particular cohorts of young people that you might have particular needs for. So I'm going to ask you first of all just to reflect on where you are now. So I really want you to think about how you have used in your schools some examples of where you've used data to inform improvements, either at the whole level or either with a group of teachers or with individual classrooms. And I really want you to think about where that's been successful and why that's been successful in your school. So if I could just ask you to... Are you all sitting in your school teams, by the way? Yeah? No? If you're not, could you go and hook up with your school team?